And that's the issue, of course, affecting our super athlete Caster Semenya, who's lost her appeal at the Court of Arbitration on Sport. So let's catch up now with the Minister of Sports and see how that's reacted to the outcome of the Court of Arbitration Sport, saying that they've directed the SA to request a copy of the full judgment. For more on this, I'm now joined via Skype by Vuyo Mhaga, who's the spokesperson for the Department of Sports and Recreation. Thanks very much indeed for joining us, Vuyo. Welcome to the programme. I think, along with all of South Africa, we're very disappointed with what's turned out today.
No, of course, Peter, naturally, we are disappointed. South Africans are disappointed. And we are obviously have requested ASA to study the judgment and basically to advise us on the way forward. And we want to be thankful to majority of South Africans, the media, the human rights activists, for sticking with Caster. All
right. So was there some anticipation of this decision perhaps going the wrong way? What's the long game in terms of you start with ASA and looking at the judgment, but you must have a game plan already in play?
Of course, we have said we'll continue with the lobby of the international community. We're going to carry on to advise ASA to speak to other federations to fight the battle within. As I'm saying, we've got a bit of a window of opportunity to have a look at it. If we'll appeal, obviously that will be guided by the local opinion, both of ASA, and we'll obviously hear also the views of Caster's lawyers, what they think is the way forward. But it's not the end of it. We'll carry on to fight internationally because we feel in the center of it really is about the human rights issues and the dignity of women in sport.
So what support can you as a ministry give athletes like Caster, particularly with this decision, because it has far-reaching implications?
What we're going to be doing, the minister had actually engaged with the president of Athletics South Africa. We're going to go back on the drawing board. We're going to re-strategize to say what else can we really do. But of what we can say, we'll proceed to really speak to international community, to speak with other countries, to make sure that what can we do around this particular decision to be changed.
Have you been in contact with Caster Semenya at all since the decision?
No, not yet. I'm not sure if Athletics South Africa have been in contact with her, but myself I've not. I've been literally fielding in interviews on the matter.
All right. So when will we hear from Athletics South Africa?
Well, as I'm saying, maybe as early as next week, we'll possibly have to have an appreciation with them, understanding that their lawyers will have read the judgment, and I think they will advise as such.
All right, so should this rule come into force, does that have an effect on sport in South Africa, or is this just for international competition?
Well, because Athletics South Africa is an affiliate body to IAAF, obviously it means including wherever that the IAAF bodies compete, or it ought to really be observed. But as I'm saying, it's an issue that we're waiting for the legal opinion on the matter. And I think we'll be able to advise South Africans what is the next word.
So support has come from far and wide, UN Women weighing in on this issue. But it seems that CAS didn't want to take any of this in consideration and just looked at the facts before it. Do you think that our team, I say our because we're all supporting Caster, did enough and put enough evidence on the table?
We could not have asked for more. Our team really was with top experts, professors across the world, lawyers, and I think they've really placed their case across. And we have always said that we're cautiously optimistic because of the manner that they've argued the matter. And that's why we say they must basically study the judgment and really abreast us where exactly and what must we do going forward.
All right. Vuyo, we're going to leave it there for the time being. Thanks very much indeed for giving us your thoughts. That was the spokesperson for the Department of Sports and Recreation, who's saying that they will support Caster over the next hurdles that she will face. The first one, of course, is lodging an appeal within 30 days. But in the immediate instance, the Athletics Association of South Africa is tasked with looking at this judgment and advising the ministry as the best possible route going forward.